Next.
Ugunja constituency. Omondi Moses Okoth.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to introduce to you the member-elect for Ugunja constituency, Omondi Moses Okoth.
Bible or Quran? Raise the Bible in your right hand and recite the oath.
I, Omondi Moses Okoth, having been elected a member of the National Assembly, do swear in the name of the Almighty God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people and the Republic of Kenya, that I will obey, respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of the Member of Parliament. So help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations. You may proceed to sign your oath of office. Order, honorable members. Order. That concludes the swearing in of your 6 new colleagues. We'll now dispose of one short communication, then I give you the 45 minutes.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I have a communication in relation to the privileges and immunities of the Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025. Honorable members, you will recall that on Wednesday, 4th June 2025, the leader of the majority party laid on the table of the House a paper titled The Privileges and Immunities Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025, which was published as legal notice number 82 of 2025. The order was published by the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora pursuant to Section 11 of the Privileges and Immunities Act, Cap 179, and submitted to the House for approval. The order provides a framework for a cooperation agreement between the Government of Kenya and the Global Center for Adaptation, GCA, an international center established with the aim of accelerating adaptation action and supporting climate adaptation solutions. Honorable members, following the tabling of the order, I referred it to the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry, and Mining for consideration. The referral was based on the understanding that the order largely relates to matters climate change, which in the first instance fall within the purview of the said Departmental Committee. Order, members. Order. Order. Honorable members, following the tabling of the said order, Honorable members, notwithstanding my referral of the order to the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining and the steps already taken by the committee, have since taken cognizance that the order, being a ministerial order, is a statutory instrument within the meaning of Section 2 of the Statutory Instruments Act, Cap 2A, and not an agreement within the meaning of the Treaty Making and Ratification Act, Cap 4D. Honorable members, the Statutory Instrument Act, Cap 2A provides that every statutory instrument issued, made, or established shall, upon tabling before the respective House of Parliament, stand referred to the committee or any other committee that may be established by Parliament for the purpose of reviewing and scrutinizing statutory instruments. This provision is also echoed in Standing Order 210-2. To this end, Section 2 of the Act defines a committee as a Committee on Delegated Legislation, which is established under Standing Order 210 of the National Assembly. Instructively, the Statutory Instruments Act, Cap 2A, and Standing Order 210-2 vest in the Committee on Delegated Legislation the mandate mandated to consider and scrutinize statutory instruments submitted to Parliament to ensure conformity with the Constitution, the Statutory Instruments Act, Cap 2A, the Act under which the instrument is made, or order relevant to the Act. It follows, therefore, that the order, being a statutory instrument, ought to have been referred to the Committee on Delegated Legislation for consideration using the parameters provided for in Standing Order 210-3, and not the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry, and Mining. Honorable members, in view of the foregoing and noting the mandate of the Committee on Delegated Legislation vis-à-vis that of the departmental committees, the Privileges and Immunities Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025, legal notice number 82 of 2025, is referred to the Committee on Delegated Legislation for consideration. I'm aware that the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining scrutinized the order against the provisions of the Privileges and Immunities Act, Cap 179, the Interpretation and General Provisions Act, Cap 2, and the Statutory Instruments Act, Cap 2A, which regulate the making, scrutiny, and publication of statutory instruments. Indeed, the committee already tabled its report to the House and is awaiting consideration. That notwithstanding, honorable members, I hereby direct as follows: that pursuant to Section 12(1) of the Statutory Instruments Act, Cap 2A and Standing Order 210-2, the Privileges and Immunities Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025, published as legal notice number 82 of 2025, now stands referred to the Committee on Delegated Legislation for scrutiny. That to allow the Committee on Delegated Legislation to deal independently, the motion on consideration of the report of the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry, and Mining on the matter is hereby stood down. And 3, that the Committee on Delegated Legislation is expected to expeditiously